Empaths are sensitive to what's going on around them. They are not only aware of other people's emotions, they actually take them on. So if an empath is with someone who is heartbroken, the empath will take on their sadness. They are also naturally inclined to help out if they sense that another person is in need. If you're an empath, you know being around other people can be draining. This is especially true where large numbers of people get together, like a mall. An empowered empath is able to set boundaries to protect themselves, keep their vibrations at a high level, and not give their power away. Let's look at the 17 steps to become an empowered empath. Number 17, realize the importance of your sacred space. An empath needs a quiet space where they can feel calm and safe, a sanctuary where they can just be, and where they can take time to be away from outside pressure or stress. Whether they need a space for reading, sleeping, thinking, or something creative like drawing or writing, it must be their own. Ideally, they should be able to tell others not to bother them when they're in that space. Empaths need to recharge because they find interaction with others so draining. Make sure your sacred space is exactly like you need it to be, and that you find the colors and objects in there to be soothing and supportive. Number 16, cleanse yourself of unwanted energies. Be aware of the energies that you come into contact with. At times, you will need to get rid of these, especially those vibrating on a lower level. Make sure you have ways of doing that. Find the best ways of maintaining your energy levels. Number 15, trust your gut feeling. Your intuition will never mislead you. You can always trust it. If you are in tune with what your gut is telling you, you will receive valuable guidance on what to do, who to stay clear of, and who to trust. It is one of the most essential self-care things that an empath can do, to learn to listen to their gut feeling. Sometimes the reason for a certain feeling that you're experiencing is not immediately clear. That's okay. Just go with it. Your intuition always has your back. It will never mislead you. Number 14, observe with clarity. This goes hand in hand with your intuition. Once you intuitively feel something, it is important to be aware of what's going on around you. Your gut feeling is a first and crucial step of guidance, but if you couple that with the feeling of being present, you'll get a clear picture of what's going on around you. An empath should not only feel, they should also think. Taking time to reflect is important for an empath. Number 13, know your emotional needs. You need to look after yourself. Otherwise, you won't be able to help anybody else. What do you need to be at your best? Do you need to spend a lot of time alone or spend time in nature? What does your ideal day look like? What kind of environment is the best place for you to live in? Knowing your needs will help you become more confident in yourself and the gifts you have to share with the world. Number 12, appreciate your abilities. Do you regard your sensitivity with which you perceive the world as a gift or a curse? Empaths see themselves as outsiders, as somewhat removed from the rest of humanity. It's important to understand that being different isn't a bad thing. It's okay to be your own unique self, even if there are people who don't understand or appreciate you. You can be proud of your gifts, abilities, and sensitive nature. It's part of what makes you unique. Number 11, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself on different levels. Surround yourself with people who care about you. Look after yourself physically. Your body is the vehicle that you're using for navigating this life. Different foods have their own frequencies. Some will resonate with your body and some won't. Listen to what your body tells you. You have to look after yourself first. Only then can you be there for other people. Number 10, be aware of how powerful your emotional state is. The emotions of people around you will always affect you, but this also works the other way around. You affect their emotions. You have the ability to spread positive energy and love wherever you go. You can be a positive influence without even realizing it. It's important to tune into your emotional state and be aware of what you can achieve by working on your emotions. Enjoying the video so far? Then don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insightful psychology videos like this one. You'll only get smarter, and it's free. Number 9, appreciate the power of creative expression. As an empowered empath, you will feel the need to express yourself creatively. This can take many forms, from traditional art forms like painting, drawing, writing, or making music, to different forms of creative hobbies. Maybe you're enjoying gardening and creating beautiful, serene spaces within nature. Or you might feel at home in the kitchen, experimenting with baking or cooking up a storm. Whatever you prefer, this is an important part of your life. Never neglect it. Everything you create has an energy of its own. The cycle continues. Number 8, set your intention. It is important to understand what motivates your actions. Why do you make certain decisions or take certain actions? Be clear with yourself as to what you desire. If there is something that's been bothering you that you can't stop thinking about and can't quite figure out, set an intention before you go to bed at night. You can also set an intention before you meditate. Always be aware of the why that motivates your actions. Number 7, believe that you deserve to be loved. Make sure you are loving yourself. This is not about being selfish. It is simple self-care. You need to empower yourself in order to be stronger so that you can be there for others. Many people find it hard to love themselves because of childhood experiences that destroyed their self-confidence. It is crucial to work through those things that are holding you back, even if it takes a long time. Once you believe that you deserve to be loved, you'll see how other elements of your life start falling into place, how things get easier when it comes to relationships, work, and friendships. Number 6, avoid emotionally draining people. You know who they are. People who manipulate you and are only looking out for themselves. After spending time with them, you always feel exhausted. Protect yourself against people like that. Deciding where the boundaries are is up to you. You know what you need, and you don't need anybody else's permission to do that. Number 5, move past your mistakes. Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. Be kind and understanding toward yourself about the mistakes you've made in the past. If you keep beating yourself up about it, it will just hold you back. Once you forgive yourself, it will also become easier to forgive other people and to let go of grudges that you've been holding on to. Grudges can hold you back in ways that you wouldn't believe. They can be crippling. It can take some effort to spend the time to work through your issues, but you will be glad afterward. Number 4, be aware of your triggers. There are some people and situations that you will find trying. This could even include sounds, smells, or any kind of external stimuli. It is important to understand what they are. What are your emotional triggers? Are there things that you should stay clear of, knowing how you will be triggered? Number 3, your interests are important. This can refer to a variety of choices that you've made in your life. Work is a big one because we spend a huge chunk of our lives working. Have you chosen a career where the focus is on making money, or one where you are making other people's lives better? How do you spend your time when you're not working? Are you doing things that offer assistance to other people? And can you see a difference in their lives as a result of the interaction? Making other people's lives better is an integral way of life for an empowered empath. Number 2, be realistic about expectations. Don't be too optimistic about what can or cannot be accomplished within a certain time. Just like there's a limit to what others can do within a specific time frame, there's a limit for you too. There's only so much you can do. Be realistic and don't give yourself a hard time. Being kind to yourself is an important part of empowering yourself. Number 1, empower other empaths. Being of service to others is part of the empath mindset. Helping others isn't something you even think about. You just do it. Being a part of an empowered community makes you stronger as well. Just like you can be there for others, a supportive community can also be there for you. It works both ways. And if you liked this video, check out these related videos to see more. And make sure to like this video to let the algorithm know you'd like to see more videos like these.